What's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Offset from the Migos. Now, it looks like Offset had a little issue out there in Long Beach, California, where they were having Complexcon. Now, I'm not for sure this is Offset, and I'm not saying that Offset is guilty of any crime. But man, the video that was put out there by No Jumper on social media, man, it looks like Offset is getting into the fisticuffs with somebody. It looks like him and his crew are trying to fight somebody and somebody's trying to get back at Offset. It looks like a wild scene. Now, before we get to the specifics and show this clip in its entirety, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about Offset allegedly getting into the fisticuffs at Complexcon in Long Beach this weekend. Now, there's a video that surfaced online, and it's basically showing Offset. It looks like he's in a fight, man. I don't want to say he was, because you know people have the propensity to sue out here. So I want to make sure I say this clearly. I can't tell if Offset is fighting or not, but there definitely was some type of scuffle, skirmish, or something that went down at Complexcon. Now, this was a surprise to a lot of people because, to be real, I haven't been really tuned into Complexcon, or keeping up when it's going to take place, but it looked like they had a good crowd. And it looked like Offset was there with a group of his homeboys, and it looks like something went down. Now, let's actually look at the clip, and that way you guys can see what went down, and we'll talk about it afterwards. Okay, now based on that clip right there, you can see some people were throwing hands, man. It got out of hand. Security had to get involved, and everybody had their camera out, man. That was wild. Now, according to some of the sources online, nobody knows where this started, man, or even if Offset knew this guy or not, or anything like that, man. It just seemed like it came out of nowhere, to be real. And nobody knows if Offset was hurt, but he doesn't look like he was hurt from that video. It looks like basically they had a run-in with somebody, and I don't know who got the best of who, but it definitely looked like it went down. Now, there's a website called lovablevibes.com, and I'm not 100% on them as a source, but they did run a story about the situation, and the headline said this. It said, Offset and his team involved in fist fight at Complexcon, watch. Now, we've already seen the clip of what went down, but this is their breakdown and how they detailed the situation. They said Offset made an appearance at Complexcon 2021 this weekend, but it didn't go as seamlessly as he probably hoped. Just outside of the No Jumper booth, the Migos rapper was involved in a fist fight as members of his entourage appeared to jump a man. Now, I'm not sure if they were jumping the dude or not, and if you've seen at the end of the video, there was a guy, he looked like he was being held back by security. I'm not sure if that's the guy they got into it with or if that's somebody from Offset's entourage or whatnot. But man, it looked like it was going down, to be real. Now, the story continues by saying several other things. It says the rapper was spotted wearing a red jacket with matching sneakers walking towards somebody on his team when things got ugly. A member of Offset's entourage seemingly threw punches at somebody, and the rapper rushed after them along with other members of his team. The altercation lasted less than a minute before Offset walked back toward the No Jumper booth. So you can see in the video where Offset was kind of just walking back, And he looked calm. It didn't look like he was worried about anything. So, I mean, maybe they would figure like, okay, dude is already done or security's already in between this. So let's go ahead and just keep it moving. You know what I mean? Now, the story finishes by saying these things. It says, there isn't a very clear video of what exactly happened or what may have prompted the fight, but it doesn't look as though the rapper personally threw any punches for now. So basically clearing up Offset, saying that, you know, it doesn't look like he was throwing any punches. Maybe his entourage might have been throwing some punches, but he definitely wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe his entourage wasn't throwing punches. Maybe it was a pushing match. You never know. It just looked like there was some slight scuffle there, so you never know who was involved in, you know, what the details were, because even the camera with a whole bunch of people like that, you can't see everything. Now, the story also says that Offset and the other members of the Migos having a troubling history of fighting in public. Offset has been accused in the past of beating up Lil Uzi Vert, and the three-man group allegedly laid hands on Justin Laboy this year. I always wondered what happened to that rumor about the Migos jumping Justin Laboy. Remember, Justin Laboy had Saweetie on at the time she was dating Quavo, but then kind of like right before they broke up, she was on there talking kind of crazy. So, you know, I think that attributed to their breakup. And then next thing you know, Justin Laboy was being blamed for the whole situation, and allegedly, you know, the Migos caught up with him and laid the smack down. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Justin Laboy, I don't know if he moves like that. I don't know if that story was true, but that's what's being said. Now, they're saying that he also got into it with R&B singer Chris Brown before. Now, they said you could watch the video. We already seen the video, but what do you guys think about this situation? Do y'all think it's possible that Offset and the Migos still running around here jumping cats and putting the beats on them? Or based on that video, do you think that, man, Offset probably didn't have anything to do with that? It could have just been a random hater running up. Because when you're famous, you get wild stuff happening. Like, I've seen somebody was live and people just run up to them willy-nilly, like out of nowhere, man, and just do crazy stuff. Like, and your entourage, your team, they might be from the street. They're not used to somebody just running up to them and just saying whatever and just thinking they just gonna walk off about that. You know what I mean? So it's a tough game to play, especially when you're a rapper and you have a street reputation, or even dudes around you that come from the street. But you got to keep your wits about yourself and make sure that you stay out of these situations, so that way you stay getting your money and nobody can interfere with that. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell, so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.